In this video, we're going to go ahead and add the threads to the actual wheel. Grabbing first my wheel group, I'm going to hide it. I will now go and create a NURBS primitive plane. Here, I will change the patches U and V to a value of 3. And I will scale this up slightly. Select the holes. Now I will grab my control vertex from these 4 corners and move them down as well. So you're going for this type of shape. Once done, go ahead and scale this down. Place it on the tire. Make sure that this thread is placed directly on top of the tire, just like so. Our next step will be to freeze transformation as well as delete the history. Modify, freeze transformations, edit, delete by history. With the thread selected, go ahead and Control D to duplicate and translate on X. Adjust accordingly. And once done, select these ones, group them together, duplicate them by using Control D. Once duplicated, using your scale tool, scale on X -1. Select both groups and delete by history again. Also, freeze transformation as well. You will notice that the second group will have their normals inside out. To fix this, go to Surfaces, Reverse Direction. Now place all the threads in one group using your outliner. Select them both and press Ctrl G. If you have any geometry that still belongs to that group, you can middle mouse button, click and drag into the group. Now we're going to duplicate the group, Control D, and with my rotation tool, I would rotate on X -10 degrees. This temporary group is going to help me get a good sense of distance between each thread. Select your original group and pick every other piece. Translate on Z, just like so. Maybe I'll push it. Well, actually, I'll rotate it just slightly. grab your temporary group and delete it. Our next step is going to be to duplicate this pattern around the entire wheel. To do so, I will go into selecting my group, go to edit, duplicate special option box. Remember to reset settings, geometry try copy, parent, in the translate, we're going to rotate it on X approximately minus 12 degrees. These three values do stand for X, Y, and Z. And then as the number of copies go, we know this is a full circle. So we're gonna go with 359 copies as we already have one already created. Let's hit apply and close. Notice my outliner now has all this group that has been made. Go ahead and hide the wheel. Select all the thread pieces by clicking and dragging. Hit Ctrl G to create one singular group that contains all that geometry. Notice how now these groups are just empty. So we're gonna go to Shift, select them all, and press delete. Only keep your newly created group. Lastly, let's go ahead and rename our group Tire Thread. Unhide our wheel and place our new group inside of the wheel group. Good job.